Okay, let's do some examples. Okay, so we're going to do example 1. So there are, in this problem, there are 12 people trying out for a baseball team, and they can only take 9 players. So 9 of those 12 people are going to be on a team. And the question is, how many different teams can they make? How many different ways can you take 12 people trying out, and choose 9 of them to be on a baseball team? Well, there are 12 people trying, so n is equal to 12, and we're going to be choosing 9 of them. So r is equal to 9. So this is combinations of 12 objects taken 9 at a time. So this is equal to, according to this formula up here, this is equal to 12 factorial divided by 9 factorial times 12 minus 9 factorial. Now, we can play that same little game we had a second ago, where we do the cancellations. So before we do, let's just write this as 12 factorial over 9 factorial times 3 factorial. Now, I can do the cancellations using either the 9 factorial in the bottom or the 3 factorial. You want to always choose the larger number because you'll cancel more stuff out. So this is equal to, again, the denominator has a 9 factorial and a 3 factorial. So think about what 12 factorial is. It's 12 times 11 times 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. But I can also write that as 12 times 11 times 10, and instead of writing out times 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, I can write this as 9 factorial. Because 9 factorial is the 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now it's really clear to see, I'll be able to cancel out the 9 factorial down here with the 9 factorial up here. And so this is going to be equal to 12 times 11 times 10 over 3 factorial, which is 6. So 6 will cancel with 12 and leave 2. And I just have 2 times 11 times 10, which will be 220. Because 2 times 11 is 22, and times 10 will make it 220. So there are 220 ways to, 220 different baseball teams you can make from the 12 people who are trying out. Okay, and I didn't say this earlier, but I probably should have. The reason this is a combination is because I'm just going to choose 12 players first, or excuse me, 9 players first from the 12. I'm not deciding on positions. I'm just making a team. So the order that I choose these people in doesn't matter. And once I choose a person from the 12 to be on my team, I can't choose that same person again. And so there's no repetition allowed. All right, let's look at the next example. So for this example 2, a test has 30 true-false questions. So I have a test with 30 questions, and 15 of them are going to be true. So how many possible answer keys could there be? Well, I have 30 objects, which in this case are true-false questions, and all I know about them is that exactly 15 of them are true. So 30 test questions, 15 are true. So what I'm doing is I have 30 objects and I'm choosing 15 of them. Okay, and that'll give me how many answer keys there are. So if I just plug this into the formula, I'm doing combinations of 30 objects chosen 15 at a time. So this is 30 factorial over 15 factorial times 30 minus 15 factorial. So this is equal to 30 factorial over 15 factorial times 15 factorial.